What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today in our Las Vegas Raiders franchise. It is the postseason. It is against the Ravens and a team that we obviously know can run the ball pretty well. Of course, they do have all of their running backs healthy in this realm, I believe. I haven't actually taken a look at their entire roster, but the number one running back that you have to worry about, Lamar Jackson. I mean, the quarterback, yeah, funny. He did the thing. Of course, is just a dual threat god. I don't honestly know how you stop him. We have the plan in place, but having a plan and it working are two different things, especially going against an insanely elite talent that he is. Of course, this is what the roster looks like. We have some injuries to some positions, but overall we are, we're okay. Hunter Renfrow is obviously injured. Max Crosby's obviously injured, but everyone else is pretty much, healthy, about as healthy as we're going to get. Of course, the defensive line, losing Max Crosby does kind of suck because Clelin Ferrell can't play his rush DT spot, which he's been absolutely crushing. He was the Defensive Player of the Year on the AFC side, so I want to still keep him at the rush DT spot, but it comes down to how well Carl Nassib's playing over there. Overall, we have a tough task among us, and among us, it's sus, and obviously the Ravens have a very good roster themselves. Player of the Week. Let's take a look at who the Player of the Week was for Week 18. And it was Lawrence and Trevathan. So, I mean, none of us. I mean, I suppose if that's any sort of helpful thing. Of course, I normally do stream this live on twitch.tv/Jeromepkr, but I wanted to make sure that the sliders were decent enough to where one side wasn't going to roll the other. Even though if one was more likely to happen, it would probably be Baltimore, assuming that they are pretty healthy. They definitely do have the better team than us at pretty much every position. Like, the one position we really beat them at would be tight end, and even then, they have Mark Andrews. It's not that much of a beat, right? Like, it's a beat, but it's not by that much. I don't know how we're going to stop them. Hopefully, if they do run, which they should, we can limit it as much as possible and maybe force them to throw the ball. That's really our best chance. And, of course, if we're going to stop them, we got to stop the run game. Look at that, number 2 in yards. But the question is, do you stop the outside or the inside? Because the read option, you don't want to get crushed. I'd say outside. And then for the player health, we have about full pads. No real rest for the players, I suppose, with how hard our left end, well, technically, where is he? Like, he's not really, I guess, right end is split, I guess would be the way to go, because, of course, Clelin Ferrell has been running amok, and, of course, their defense is insane. I do not know what you do against this team. Run it short against Calais and the bunch? I don't know. I guess let's run inside. Let's run inside. And then for our player health, I think we're going to go half pads just because that offense is looking a little tired. Let's get in on this. So Clelin Ferrell, Merrick, that's all fine. Here it is, our chance. I honestly didn't even think we were going to make the postseason. So the fact that we're here is already just a bonus in general. But can we continue that bonus into the divisional round? And all of that will have to wait until we get these upgrades in. Richie Incognito gets to the scheme fit, 85 overall. I still expect him to retire, though. Max Crosby, not that it matters since he's out for what is realistically the season. Gets a +2 to strength and a +2 to finesse. That's actually a massive upgrade. His strength still sucks, but that's still a really good upgrade. Going to keep the zone coverage going. These safeties need to improve in zone coverage. And, of course, that keeps the scheme fit. And then the final two, Kwiatkowski. Probably should just go for run stopper, but keep that scheme fit. Get a decent upgrade anyways. He gets the coverage, he gets the change of direction, the block shed. Those are all great upgrades. And then Clelin Ferrell, of course, we want him to stop the run, but first and foremost, he is a pass rusher. Gets 5 upgrade points. Give me some finesse. I'll take the excel. I'll take the strength. I'll take the finesse. Look at this, man. He's a beast. It's a sunny day. I thought maybe there was a chance for snow. Didn't really mention anything that in the forecast, so unless the weathermen were like, lol, joking, you're going to freeze to death. It seems like everything is fine. Of course, it's still going to be cold, but obviously the snow can make it a little bit more tough. You're sweating, the snow melts on you, then your arms freeze. I don't know if that's how that actually works, but that's how I imagine it works. That flag looking very crispy. Like, they just pulled that off the factory line. They got the jets flying through. That was basically 90% of the entire budget gone right there. Enjoy your stale pretzels, everyone. Of course, they're coming out. I like that entrance. It looks really cool, the little fence thing Of course, Ray Lewis is probably at the game somewhere cheering these guys on. We probably have Jerry Rice, clearly all-time great Raider player. But yeah, let's try to get into this, try to get going, and once again, try to stop that ground game. They're showing Dobbins because he can have a big game too, but Lamar is obviously first and foremost. Is this front up to the challenge? I don't think it really matters what our offense can do. It's really about the defense. Yes, we need to score, and we will probably need to score a lot, but if we don't stop Lamar and company, it just won't matter. And we will be kicking the ball off first. There's a bit of wind, so we'll have to keep track of how that affects us. Of course, they have a really good kicker, so I mean, I'd imagine the bonus is in their favor as Duvernay gets it to the 19. Not a great return. And the coach, I don't know what's happening there, but it seems like his brain is malfunctioning. Lamar Jackson, once again, passing numbers, not crazy great, but they're good enough. And, of course, if you looked at the rushing numbers, I'd imagine they're quite high. And Cleveland on the edge to start this game out. They are going to come out with the pistol look. Dobbins is trying to slip away, gains about 4. Nothing special, even though there looked like there was a bit of a lane. Be coming with a little bit of pressure here. Trayvon Merrick, it looks like, ooh, I know it was a screen predetermined. No hit stick, really. But I think they might have had a chance at Marquise Brown for a touchdown. We got to pay attention to that. Is that Robertson over there? I mean, Robertson's played probably better than our number 2, but he really should be on the interior. Really good hit, but he slips off of it, gains about 9.5. God, I wish I had 9.5. 10. Wow, even better. Gonna hear no complaints with one of those. Well, actually, you might hear a lot. 1st and 10. After, a couple of sneaky little first downs, they're not going to run it. They're actually looking to throw early and often here to the outside. That is awful by Lamar Jackson. Thought maybe he was going to take off and run. Thankfully, he didn't because it looked like there was a lot of room there to work with. Arnett kind of playing on the inside once again. He is slow, but he is probably technically better than Robertson. I don't know. Handoff inside. He's going to get really good blocks. Kwiatkowski getting there last second, though, stopping him for a gain of only 6. When you got to say only when there's that much potential. I'll take only 6 at that rate. And Kwiatkowski, oh, he's got a freaking running back there. And that is potentially offensive pass interference. Maybe it's not. If it's not, it's a touchdown to Watkins. I think he pushed off. I think that's offensive pass interference. Tell me it is. Or is it a hold? It was actually roughing the quarterback. I don't even remember us getting in there. What in the world is that? I thought it was going to be holding because they showed the offensive linemen, but I suppose sometimes they just show them in general. I thought that was, well, realistically, I thought it was offensive pass interference. It looked like Sammy Watkins pushed off. Was that Trayvon Mullen that got beat? He doesn't get beat often. Hey, beat often? Derek Carr's numbers, of course, picks are a little high, yards are really high, touchdowns are decent. Probably had a couple of rushing touchdowns on the season, maybe a few. I can remember at least 2 or 3 run-ins. Even though our game plan is to run it right up the middle, I do think we need to get a little creative, though. Sometimes we need to go with a... Oh, God, that is just awful. Loss of 2 right away. I think sometimes we will need to go with some counter plays, maybe some pitch plays, because I think every team knows by now that when we're running the ball, it's just going to be straight up the middle with Jacobs, which has worked for the most part, but this is the playoffs now. This is a whole nother beast. As Waller's pretty open. Maybe could have waited, but no need to wait when Waller's got all that speed. The strength gets to the 48 just like that. That man is fast. Speaking of counter plays, we did get beat on the other side last time. Oof, I don't know if I like this. Whatever. Whatever indeed, as Jacobs going to meet a safety and run him over. Gaining about 12 yards on the play. Not bad. That did seem to work to perfection. I like it. It's a little bit of a debate because that guy could drop. And whether he does or not, that's a really bad throw, but Ruggs holds on. Oh my, with a guy like Marcus Peters on him. Definitely a little worrisome for a potential pick. I mean, he just threw that just like at him, not like to where he needed to go. And there's no one on Jacobs. Yes, he might have had the fullback or the tight end, but you don't need him. And the freaking tight end, was that revenge for not getting the ball? He blocks him and Jacobs scores. Not the cleanest drive in the world. That first handoff kind of looked a little worrisome, losing 2 yards and some of the other plays. But 1st and goal from the 4. Up the middle, and we're going to try to cut back. Calais kind of gets lost, but that big frame, all you got to do is be there, and it causes problems, which you could see there was quite the case. Play action to the right again. Moreau, maybe he can get the ball this time. I don't know. I'm just throwing whoever's open here, baby. The fullback, oh, that is something. Thankfully, he was so open because that's a touchdown. Just kind of threw it over there. You know, just want to toss the ball safely. That ball went, like, nowhere. It's just nowhere at all. What a dime, though. Just the velocity needed to, you know, probably needed to throw that in a little bit faster. Baltimore got a touchdown on a big play. We looked a little bit better on defense than they have, so a lot to like. And that wind is hurting us as they're going to get this ball fielded cleanly at about the 3 or 4 to the 22-yard line. All right, back to that pistol look. They definitely need to hit this more if they're going to try to beat us because, I mean, this could really go anywhere. There's a run, pass, play action. I mean, what is it? You know? Oh, huge hit. It's a freaking hit stick is what it is by Abram. Starting how we started our drive. Hopefully they don't finish it the same way, though. Arnett, yeah, I was going to move him up, but I'd actually prefer him to stay back that far. Clellan pushing through. Got the running back on him. Lamar's got time. Is he going to run? Is he going to take it? He's going to throw it away. 3rd and 12. I thought he could have easily ran it for at least 7. Okay, we got safety help over there. Clellan maybe up the middle. Spin move. Is that a screen? He falls down and he has to throw it away again. We are getting after the quarterback decently well so far. I know that Baltimore offensive line isn't great, and I know that our right end, Yannick, who's already struggled, will not do a whole lot today, but elsewhere, not looking half bad. Kenyon Drake up the middle. Henry Drake to the outside. 2 to beat. Gets it to about the 46. Not a bad starting field position. Could have Waller to the corner. They look like they're bringing the blitz. And we probably had him. We're going to pull a Lamar Jackson here. That's a little bit of a late hit for his incompletion of the day. Good coverage on the outside. 2nd and 10 run, huh? Doesn't look terrible. We can get like 4 or 5. And wow. It's a bit of a sell by the center Martin there. Go with a screen pass now. I mean, Ruggs looks pretty good, though. Oh, where's the effort by Ruggs? I thought I just threw a pick, to be honest. I tried to throw it inside. It didn't go that way at all. It is what it is. It's all tied up against a superior team. I'm all right with it. Quick throw to the outside. Diablo with a huge hit. Gains about 5. Mark Andrews has definitely been the most open of all the players so far. Try to press. To the outside, there's no one on him. Arnett getting torched. Like we said, though, I mean, Robertson's small, but he has played better than Arnett. I don't know. 1st and 10, nearing the end of the first quarter. Diablo potentially up the middle. And we're going to try to blow that up. We don't. We get hammered. And even though there was a lot of blockers there, we had 2 guys that kind of fell short. So it was enough to kind of force him to try and find a lane. And really his own guys got in his way. I mean, it worked out. It wasn't clean, but it worked out. There's a read option, and Lamar keeps it and loses 4. Bad keeper. I think it was just a bad play in general. It just was not going to work on us. We can pull Mullen up a little bit more, you know. Sammy Watkins isn't that dangerous. I know he had a huge play on us, but he's not that great. Lamar, perfect throw, and once again, just getting absolutely torched by Marquise Brown on the other side. I don't want to fully commit to the contains yet, because once again, they really haven't done a whole lot with Lamar on the ground. But, I mean, a little bit more of that rollout stuff we might have to actually go to it. Quick throw inside. Arnett with a huge hit, but still met with a gain of about 7 or 8. They're starting to realize that speed difference with Marquise Brown, and it's hurting us, but I really don't want to sit in this press man too much. See outside, tight end's open, and so is, who's that, Duvernay? It's Bateman. Stiff arms a guy after coming back to the ball quicker than Mullen could. Gain of 17. Might come with the blitz on this play. Just like you don't know exactly what angle it's going to come out at either. And up the middle we miss, and good job by the DTs. Gains only 1. I actually like this cover 2 look. Could be a screen pass to Justice. It's not. Clellan forcing the issue, and Duvernay is going to be about a half-yard short. I don't want to absolutely just give them the first down, but I also don't want to, you know, give up a touchdown. I think you blitz, especially with Marquise Brown off the field. I think a blitz is the best call. And up the middle, nobody gets there. The offensive line just pushed everyone to the sides, and it was really a foot race. The ground game has worked out a little bit for him, but I still expect this to be a pass. And we expected wrong to the outside. That could be a score. Mullen gets stiff-armed. Really good job, though, but Mullen to actually prevent the touchdown. That should have been a touchdown. Back with the pistol look. It's been really tough for us to try and stop. And up the middle, he keeps it. Smart call, but Kwiatkowski with the better read. Last second shift, that's fine. We got some time. Diablo gets in there. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage from the 4. Assuming they don't make any mistakes, this should be for a lead, but how much of a lead? That's the question. Come on, Clellan, we need you. Let's also contain the edges. Good spin, good contain. Carl Nassib is all over Lamar for the sack. That is massive. If Lamar Jackson is at the 4-yard line and gets outside the pocket with no one on him, I mean, how is that not a touchdown? So Carl with a massive play. Justin Tucker, Mr. Automatic. Don't expect him to miss here, but gee, I mean, keep your eye out. And of course, it was kind of a joke, right? They do have the momentum a little bit, but ultimately, right before half, we have a good chance to get the ball and do something with it. And we get the ball at half, so a huge opportunity to put this game into the driver's seat for ourselves. Kenyon Drake with a nice set of blocks, maybe a dumb cutback there. Thought maybe we could cut back into the blocks because they were just getting off of them. I don't know, he just went left, gained an extra bit of yards. We got the sweep play starting off from the left to the right, so now they might be a little off on this. Could be a pretty big gainer. And I said could be, and Marcus Peters just makes a good play against Ruggs, gets the beat. I thought we had a good shot at that. Jacobs really haven't hit the inside zone with them too much. They don't look like they're ready for it either. 2nd and 12 is a bad time to run it, which is why it's the perfect time to run it now, or it's not. They have 3 down linemen with 1 linebacker in play, and our offensive line loses. Once again, maybe not the greatest call, but I thought we were just kind of outsmarting them. We were not. Just simply were not. And Ruggs with the catch on the curl. Perfect throw, perfect catch. Thought maybe he was injured, but he's fine. Huge play. You know, that whole advantage thing goes right out the window if they get the ball here without us scoring. And right now, the lanes aren't great. Of course, we were able to try to cut it back right, gained a little bit. 6 for 17 is not the greatest start. Come back route for Ruggs. I know, I mean, we have our own kind of Marquise Brown. I must call the Marquise Goodwin. Let's go right back to the ground with Jacobs. 2nd and 5 up the middle, and I would have loved to see a truck there. I get Harrison's not small, but I think we're better than him. I think that should be a truck. I also think the left guard should actually cover him. Of course, he doesn't. Could be a flat throw to Snead. Got 6 seconds before the 2. Try to maybe get them off sides, and we don't. 2-minute warning. This is ambitious, but they have all of their slower players in to try and stop this run. This could be a massive play. And it is! He missed! Carr just missed the touchdown! There's no way! We caught them lacking. They all stepped up for the run with Jacobs. Ruggs absolutely torches him. I mean, hell, even Waller is open there. But of course, this is easily the correct call. He misses him. That is unforgivable. Like, I can't tell. The relationship is so weird. It's like, are the Raiders wasting Carr, or the Carr, you know, is Carr wasting the Raiders here? Like, it's really tough. It's been weeks where it's just like, wow, Carr is insane. And then there's weeks where, like, if you don't have Carr, you win the game. I mean, this is just, of all the games to miss that throw, that's a touchdown. Easy. Great play call, and of course, he just sells it. And there was 2 players to go to. He goes to the right one. Probably a timeout there from Baltimore. No timeout. I don't want to just give them the... Oh, there they go. I was about to say, I don't want to just give them yards, but I just feel like the 4-man ain't working, and especially with a little bit of urgency to get on the field here, they might get rid of the ball quickly anyways, so it might not matter how many people we have down. I don't know. But Clellan up the middle. Spin move was awful. Try to break off, and he gets a throw to Bateman again. Gets the stiff arm again. Gains 7 again. I don't know if he's freaking... It was just kind of everything's again. Let's go with Abram on Andrews. Nope, we're going to be a beat. And Lamar is going to throw that away. I thought maybe he was going to throw that back to Andrews. We were kind of there. Going to the cover 2 blitz. A little worried about the inside over here, but I think it's fun. Try to back up. He's got the running back. He's got the tight end. Who do we cover? That's just awful by the pass rush. It's got to get there. I mean, there's 2 players to play there. I mean, we can't cover them both. Had to make a business decision, and of course, with the running back being his more common read today, that's what I was assuming was going to happen. I really just don't think it mattered. I mean, unless Lamar was just going to go brain dead, I mean, that's a first down every day no matter what. Let's see if Clellan could do something, because no one else is. McClellan can't break off, and the running back is once again going to take a bit of a hit, go out of bounds. That right side of the field is a little vulnerable. Not bad, but a really good play for them over the middle. I think you hurry up to the line and try to get this down the field. Cover 4, maybe not the greatest call in here, but we're going to bring the safeties down a little bit. Oh, we got caught. Quick snapped. Lamar on the run, and that's a touchdown. Maybe it was the perfect call because they threw it over top on us. Sammy Watkins touchdown. It's still far from over, but I will say this half is probably over. We'll still try to run it. They're going to drop everyone back. You never know. I'd rather freaking Drake be in here, though, because he's faster. And once again, with this, like, not ready to stop us, but somehow ready to stop us bullcrap. That crowd is getting wild. We're not even going to be able to get this back over to Ruggs. Why not? It's Ruggs, right? Damn it. Gain's about 9. Might as well try. You never know when you get free. But yes, down 10. I mean, I don't think we played it necessarily badly. I just think Derek Carr missed a wide open touchdown is what I think. I mean, at the end of the day, they have had more snaps, but that's kind of part of it, is the fact that, we get the ball here at half. Derek Carr missed a wide open touchdown, and that's the big difference in this game right now. I think we're going to change our gameplay up a little bit and go for throwing it short. I still think defending the outside run is important. Of course, they've been forced to throw it a little bit more. We just need the damn pressure to get there, really. Maybe should have went with throw medium just to get more pressure. I don't know. Kenyon Drake with a chance at it. About to say, you can't mess that up because this ball is staying in bounds. And Drake, somebody dove in, missed. Drake to the 27. Speaking of the man, Drake, we also need to get him out of this zone because it's a little troublesome. Really good blocking. Going to cut it back inside. Nice stiff arm. Gains about 7. With the slip screen, and of course, Ingold might be wide open himself. Got to make a quick read here, though. And the screen is open. There's nobody inside. We're not even going to wait for the blockers. Look at the room. Tries to cut it inside. Can't. There is nobody in sight. And now Houston is injured for the Baltimore Ravens. Do we go with the play action? The play action doesn't really look good here. I'm just going to run it to the right. Opposite side of Calais, of course. And that, with the angle Chuck Clark took, could have been a touchdown. That could have been a touchdown. Nobody covered the inside. 2nd and 11. Let's go away from the run a little bit. Maybe a little obvious now since it failed so hard. We're going to throw this low, and it's a terrible throw again by Derek Carr. He's open there. All right, looking for these ins and outs. Do we have anyone? We have Waller. Sneed! Sneed! I threw it to Sneed! I absolutely threw it to Sneed! You would have thought I was paying for this. Almost blocked it. That would have been GG. You would have thought I was paying for this gameplay. I'm literally yelling out the player I want. Sneed is open there. I tried to go for a touch pass, but it just didn't. Oh my God, how is he not dead? I thought he was going to go to the left and outrun us. I thought it was a touchdown. I touch passed it, I swear. You could look at my, you can't look at my controller, but I literally touch passed it. And thank God he missed that. That was pretty open. Kind of got a little antsy. I can't tell if we're actually winning on the pressure here and there or not, but with the track record we have on defense for pass rush, I'll be honest, I'm a little happy with what we've got going on. It's better than what we normally would get, which is nothing. And we come with the blitz. It doesn't work. And, of course, Andrew's going to catch the possession, which is now a 3rd and 4. Get everyone near the line of scrimmage. Not an easy stop if they try to run it, but enough personnel there. We get stuck on McCoy. Come on, McCoy. And once again, we're just getting absolutely torched. There you go, on the curls. They've been beat on the curls, but obviously the yard difference is just massive. All right, we got a lot of safeties and corners on the field. Oh, sold. Get out there. Force the fumble. He doesn't have Truz yet, but he freaking will in a moment. We really needed to force a fumble on that play, which is what I try to do with Carl Joseph. Got a little excited, though. Up the middle, get off the tackle, and there goes Dobbins. Hit huge by Merrick. We need to force a fumble here. Absolutely do. We're just going to have to blitz here. Just no choice about it. Going to have to blitz. And Abram, there you go. Loss of 2 on the play. I was going to go with the hit stick, but I did not want to fail that. Maybe I should have since we're down 10 and they're looking to put up 13 at minimum, but I just can't, dude. I just can't. Kind of hesitated on that blitz. Get out there. Kwiatkowski, good tackle. Dropped by Andrews, which is a bit surprising. Of course, we know that man, Tucker, has a leg, but is it good enough? No, I'm going to use your Farrell. Can't get the spin. Damn, no pressure again, and that is wide open. Now we have to go for the hits. Touchdown. Hello? I was just about to say, and you can see why I didn't go for the hit stick. What is that? I get Andrews is good. Missed that blatantly. That's just awful. But here we went conservative. How is he just doing this? Only one, the smallest guy on the entire roster is the one to tackle him. Okay. Ruggs will be looked at, but I mean, they just look like they're ready to cover that. And is that... Nah, throw it away. Damn it! But I like it. I think Edwards is solid here. And Waller was open. Please, Edwards, just catch it. There you go. There you go. Maybe we could have went with a rack catch, but beating Humphrey is one thing. Trying to go for a rack catch on him is another. I'm not going to risk it. This is a good play, but it's on the wrong side. Derek Carr has been pretty good at these throws anyways, though. And Edwards, pretty good. Edwards again, getting going. Can't hurry up to the line, though, unfortunately. 150 yards halfway or more than halfway through the third quarter. Quick throws. I like Ruggs here. Obviously, we're going to have to pay attention to Waller because he has been open a few times now. Maybe could have had him. There goes Alec Ingold. Getting some speed going to the 15. We're moving. Oh, we had Waller. No. Throw it away. I don't trust a jump by Humphrey. We had Waller. That was my primary look there, but I just hesitated a little bit too much. Let's actually run it. Damn, dude. We haven't run it at all, and they're still trying to cover it. All right, Ruggs. It's kind of like all you here, so if you don't mind, we'll put Waller up deep as well. That's a tough one. Good throw. We're not going to go for the rack catch there. Just get as many yards as you can. 3rd and 2 is manageable. We'll see. Oh, I should have went with that slants look. Do I trust Kenyon Drake? I mean, they have the formation. I really do not want to waste the clock here. Or a timeout. Screw it, Kenyon. And he falls over, but that should be a first, right? Yes. Good job, Kenyon Drake. Of course, do have to remember that their DT is out, or he was out. It still looks like he's out to me. Jacobs from the 5. The clock is draining. Oh, my God. It doesn't matter if the DT's out because their backup's just as good. 10 for 17. We literally had the lineup set to beat the inside. Got the wheel from Waller. Quick look there. Edwards could be the main look. It's going to have to be a tough read, though. I think you take that. No! Yes, Waller! What a catch! We had to float it in there, I felt, but the ball, it just hung up there. Went from possession to aggressive. Maybe I should throw it right here. I'm a little late on that read. There's not much room behind that. I thought he was going to pick that. Decided to go with the aggressive catch. He's trying to pick that to seal the game. And instead, Waller says, we have life. I mean, Baltimore hasn't been perfect. There's been a lot of plays where we could have taken them off the field. And once again, I don't want to keep bringing it up, but Derek Carr missed a wide-open touchdown. There's nobody, absolutely nobody on Andrews. And he cuts back hard. He's breaking tackles again. Man coverage is not it. Middle linebacker, I think, has got to be the number 1 pick. It has to be. There's no way around it. We have nobody to cover someone athletic like Mark Andrews, like at all. We have decent run stoppers, but even those guys aren't perfect. There you go, Yannick. All right, start of the 4th, down 10. They're already at the 37, but you hold them to a field goal, you never know. I mean, I haven't absolutely hated everything I've seen. It's just you can't miss touchdowns. You can't. When there's no pressure and they're open, you just can't. Not against a good team, especially with these corners. And okay. They gained 4, but it's 3rd and 4. I think you bring the blitz because I don't guarantee a run here. Yannick, you have a tough job because Dobbins could peel out. It's a screen. And that's a great tackle by Littleton. Might even knock them out of field goal range. Of course, it's Tucker. There's some wind, though. And it will be a punt. Massive play. Massive. Now, can the offense get a touchdown? And hopefully before, the clock is under like 3 minutes. Not the best punt in the world, but of course inside the 20, inside the 15 for that matter as well. I don't expect them to believe in the play action, but this play has been kind of deadly for us throughout the season, so we're going to look for it. And we're going to try to throw it, and the pressure, we just ran out of time. Try to get out of there. We only lost 3, thankfully, but Yeah, that was pretty good coverage. They were just about to leave Willie Snead open. Quick throw out to Drake. I don't hate it. Drake gets about half of that, so now it's a 3rd and 7. 3rd and 6 to be exact. Waller to the outside. I mean, I don't hate this. Once again, could be a Drake throw. I feel like they're going to cover that, though. Ruggs. Got to take that. That's a pretty good look. And Waller brings it down. Oh, my. These play-action plays have been absolutely saving us this game. And, I mean, I don't think it's the worst look in the world. Let's run it. Damn it, dude. I mean, I thought that guy was over-pursuing. I thought it was clear-cut. Yeah, our rush offense is good, just not today. The Ravens have been all over it. We have Waller on the outside again. Is that Ruggs on the... Damn it, it's Snead. Oh, well, we're going to be looking for him anyways. Ruggs! He missed again! Is this guy joking? Like, what do I got to do? Run screens all game? He's absolutely sold this game. Carr has absolutely sold this game. And he misses again. I'm done. I'm done. A 60-yard field. Is that even possible here? We got some win. I'm going to take it. With Derek Carr's throwing, I'm going to take the chance. A little off on the accuracy. It's a lot of wind. And it's good. From 60, he's still perfect. How much time is left on the clock? 6.5 in the 4th. Derek Carr can't throw. If you stop Baltimore, you have a chance. Obviously, Baltimore can keep it and win. Can't believe Carr, dude. I honestly can't. And not the perfect blocks from the first play. Only a gain of 2. Move him up a little bit. Not a lot, just a little. Come on, Clellan. They are going to run it or throw it anyways. He's got a few people open. And Lamar's going to run instead. Somebody get up there. And he's going to slide. How in the world is that the result? So many people wide open. And then the guys that are supposed to be covering him don't even come up. Got to assume it's a run. It's a read op. Lamar keeps it, loses 2. I mean, we've held Lamar. We've done it. But will it matter when it's all said and done? That's the question. Clellan. I mean, we need some pressure. That's why I've been using him the whole time. Get off the block. And there's nobody on him. And are we going to tackle him? Sammy Watkins is still going. The only benefit out of that is he goes out of bounds. Well, I mean, at this point, we have to pretty much bring the house. If we don't kick them and get them out of field goal range, it's a GG. Of course, they have some pretty good outside receivers. Come on, get in there. I don't know how we don't tackle him. We literally, like, slid off him like butter. And we missed. Good job, though, by Clellan. That's a loss of 2. It's doable. Once again, this is 33-yard line. I already said it. I don't know if they would have even taken it if not for the screen anyways. Man, coverage, though. They got 3 out there. I don't know how I feel about this. And Lamar, get up there. No shot. Swat this. No way! That's GG. We go for the swat. We play it safe. And Marquise brings it down for the score. I mean, he got absolutely torched, I will admit. And, you know, maybe we should have had the safety back there. But the decision to throw it that late should have been easy. Swat. How is he missing that? I mean, it's obviously in. I mean, it's literally perfect footwork. It's just another blown opportunity. How do you not knock that ball out? We made the right call of keeping Merrick up just in case they ran it. They didn't, but they took so long to throw it deep that we didn't actually need the safety help. And we don't throw a pick if we lose by 2 or more possessions anyways. And that's a really good throw by Carr. Oh, my. Game's still open if we can actually move the ball. Oh, a little bit of voice crack. Carr, nice little chip at the end for Carr to sneak away. Maybe a little bit of a late hit there. Quick throw to Kenyon Drake as we're about to get absolutely hammered. To the 23-yard line. Obviously, you can never call us out of the game until it's over. They're looking deep again. Maybe a debatable one to run it, but we have the numbers. We have the numbers to the 11. Let's hurry up to the line again. I mean, I trust Ruggs. But I don't trust him that much. Got a couple, and that's picked. Yep. That's picked. The running back turns upfield. Last said that's a bad read. That's awful. Trying to do a little too much there. Should have just went down. Threw it away. Or threw it earlier, I suppose. Just looking for the end zone and nobody really getting open. We missed the hit stick on top of it. It's a fair game in every aspect. We just blew it. I'm not even going to count that last drive as a blowing in opportunity because, I mean, at the end of the day, we still need to stop them. I don't know if we can even prove to do that. I would have loved to see it, though. It would have been nicer than this freaking stupid trash ending. And, okay, I mean, still life, but all this is really doing is making me feel worse that this could have basically been us to try and get back into the game for the tie. And we got to bring the pressure. Get in there. What a sniff. GG. We lost. What are these guys doing? Trayvon Mullen is just waiting there. We try to get there last second, and he just jump balls it. Like, why are we not driving to this ball? Like, I thought we had a chance to pick that. Obviously, you never give up until it's over. Any team that gives up like that is just losing mentality. Oh, there's a low chance. It's the playoffs. We go home if we lose this. I just can't believe Robertson has been the best corner on the team today. Get off the block! And he gets short. Chance at the field goal that would put us out of range. They're going to go for this. Careful, it could be them trying to just get us offside, but wouldn't put it past them. They've been pretty automatic today. Oh, that's a freaking pass. And we do get him. We absolutely crunch him, but... it's going to have to take a miracle at this rate. And he just misses again, dude. Carr has been awful. Same sliders as last week for passing. Let's go back to this. I really don't care about Waller going out there. And that's a pretty good throw. Snead's going to get out of bounds as well. Maybe he should have been attacking these boundaries earlier in the game. Snead, Ruggs. We can go for a throw over the middle of the field, but we got to get there quick. And he drops it. I don't know how to feel about that. Would have been at the 10. We wasted a little bit of time actually getting the ball to him. I mean, it's really just a situation we're not going to be able to actually judge because, we're not in it. Oh, that's a wide open Snead, who is going to get out of bounds at the 5. Or the 4. Can we even score at this point? Like, are we going to... We seem to choke it here every time. There's no one on Waller, but... They're kind of baiting that, aren't they? And that's picked! These corners are way better than ours. It's not even close. It's just not even close. Absolute salesman job there at the end. I want to see the play. Did we actually have anyone? Of course, they're not going to show it all. Waller could have been open on the first play. Obviously, these plays, by the time I throw that, the whole point was somebody ran to the right, and I was hoping Snead would have stayed, right? Because whoever ran to the right first dragged them out. This is the guy I threw to. I clicked Y. You can obviously tell. Of course, the ball's going to get up there, but where is the effort, man? This random backup is coming from far back of the field, and these guys are just going up late. Jacobs isn't even trying. It is what it is. Oh, that was, it's one of those where, like, you're kind of rushing down the field a bit, which obviously you physically are there, but you're rushing down the field a bit, maybe a little bit too much, because you're looking at that lead, you're like, man, this is a tough lead to cut into with 4 or 5 minutes left, but, you take one extra throw, you throw it away instead of throwing those picks, and who knows, maybe we did go to overtime. I don't know, but ultimately we lost. I'm still putting it on Derek Carr. I don't care. He missed way too many throws that would have been touchdowns to not have the majority of the fault. There was even a play, the 60-yard field goal we had to freaking kick because he missed several wide open throws on that one. It doesn't show us how many plays we actually ran, but another thing is the ground game was awful. The blocking was terrible. I know they have Calais and he can dictate the game, but I thought we should have done a little bit better, especially when, blocking to the opposite side of him. But we didn't. Simply put, we threw too many picks with Carr, but once again, I'm still blaming him. I'm still blaming him more than I am myself. Lamar Jackson, of course, didn't have much issue himself. Lots of opportunity. It just sucks because both sides of the ball really had the chance, to make a play, and neither really did. Marquise Brown should never catch that for a touchdown. And Mark Andrews, he's a big guy, so I'll give Mullen a little bit more of a pass, but I mean, he can't let those jump balls up, especially when it's Marquise Brown against Arnett, who's like 6'2". You know, I don't know. This pick was BS. It was at the end there. It didn't really matter as much, but that was just a late read. Shouldn't have went to him. I know the running back, curled upwards when he probably shouldn't have, but it's not really his fault, unfortunately. I don't care about this. I don't care about any of that stuff. All these upgrades are backups. Cool, dude. But yeah, I mean, I suppose we have to schedule some sort of time for a off-season stream sometime this week, I'd imagine. But I'll show you guys a schedule that we didn't restart a bunch of times just so we lose on purpose or something like that. As one time played, I tested the sliders a bunch. And, I mean, I actually think they came out pretty well. Maybe should have bumped our run block sliders a little bit. Because, most games I feel like it's fair, right? Like, our not super great offensive line has done pretty well, right? Like, Jacobs finished the league. What number was he for rushing yards? It was probably pretty decent, especially for a power back. And the fact that it's Madden, not real life. 6th in rushing yards, 7th in carries. I mean, he played really well, especially with a non-superior offensive line. So I felt like the run block sliders were really good. It's just that game, they outran us. They were just faster than us there. Of course, it doesn't help when you play Marcus Peters and Humphrey at the same time. It was kind of a perfect storm, and once again, we just sold. The Ravens sold a lot with their reads. We just sold a lot with our inaccuracies and our consistency. Got to swat the ball out when it's there. I mean, I would say cover better, but that is just kind of a fundamental thing. That isn't just something you could do better at. But swatting the ball, you should never miss a swat. And then, of course, missing a throw when you're that open, when the guy's that open, is just unforgivable. It really is. Honestly, with the way this season kind of dwindled down for Carr, I'm not guaranteeing that he's our starting quarterback next year. Maybe we have a competition quarterback camp if, there's a free agent quarterback that might have a little bit under the belt still, or, he's more primed, he's younger, just needs a chance. Or, if there's someone in the draft that's halfway decent. But I will say my draft is definitely going to be mainly prioritized on middle linebacker, cornerback for a fact, and then I suppose interior of the line absolutely needs to improve, especially since we're a power running team. But regardless, even though it's a frustrating loss and the playoffs are already over for us, I would have liked to at least win one game. That's usually the goal. Win one game at least. Show that you belong, but maybe we didn't belong in fairness. But I still had fun. Hopefully you guys did as well. We'll still have another season, obviously, and it could get interesting with guys like Incognito potentially retiring. There was probably some other names. Kwiatkowski might not return. Littleton should probably be replaced. There's a lot of guys that need to be replaced, and a lot of guys that may have to be replaced if they decide to leave or who knows what. But that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed, maybe leave a like and subscribe. I have no idea when I'm streaming next because I don't want to just stream something random. I'd prefer to stream to at least be Raiders off-season first. So maybe sometime this midweek, maybe Friday. I don't know. We'll see. And yeah, maybe if you want to see it, follow me on Twitter, Twitch at Jeromepkr, twitch.tv/Jeromepkr. Twitter is Jeromepkr, and then second channel is PKR Plays. I love the stuff we upload on PKR Plays, so maybe check it out. Maybe you will too. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video. Thank you. But until next video, see ya!